there that is making cho on social media. Thank God, one lady decided to come out school her agenda, to come and praise her to where she belongs. And I was listening to her when she was educating her. I believe that this girl, she just vowed to begin to embarrass her family. Because I don't see the reason why. I don't see anybody who will so angry enough to come out and begin to discredit herself or insulting her parents, or in the name of content creation or whatever. No. So one thing I know is that internet never forget. Maybe on a very good day, on her comfort life, the people will begin to play the video to her, begin to remember her. So this lady came out to school her, put her to where she belongs. God, listen to this video and let me know what is your take. I will see you again for more video. Thank you.
I tell you, my talking stage no dey last more than one day. I dey bill you for if you talk to me for morning, I dey bill you for evening. If you know fit, you could go. There's no time. I don't have time. I'm stressed. Life is stressing me already. Don't come and act to my own. Men go make your eye scare. Because some girls are like understanding, they're understanding girlfriend, but that person. I was with this guy last year and he used me. He had money, he didn't give me. He's a married man. I regret it so bad because I feel like I always feel pity for married women and everything. So when I say men this scarce, should I show you my DM?
No, please, dear.
They are not scarce.
No, but those men
are very cheap.
You do know that if we take that girl's brain and we put it in a man's body, that man will be in poverty if he there has a brain like the one that girl has. But that girl has what they would call female privilege. You know, privilege of just being a woman. That you can be so low IQ'd, but because you can actually go and sit down in a podcast with enlightened people like Nedu and the rest of the people that are in that podcast. They know that what she's saying is rubbish, but they are entertaining the rubbish. Do you think they would take such low IQ comments from a man? But they accept it from a woman. I am not saying that she's not good for anything. She's good for something. For men's entertainment. Like she rightfully said, if you give her the right amount of money, she will open her legs for you. So there is something that she's good at. That is how she makes her money. I have been observing the kind of people that they bring onto the Honest Bunch podcast. And I've noticed that the men that they bring onto that podcast, before you are a man, before you can get on that podcast, you have to be some kind of legend. Because they only bring up legendary men. They brought up people like Don Jazzy, Ali Baba, some famous musicians, some famous producers, some political, people, some men that are of really, really high standing. But on the flip side, what kind of women have they, brought on to that podcast? 99.5, let me not say 99.9% of the women that go on that podcast, Honest Bunch, are a bunch of ashawus. They don't have any other thing attached to their names. It's only a very few. I can only remember one person that was a female that went on that podcast that was somebody who built herself up from her intellect, not actually sexualizing herself. And that person is this girl from the Jara, you know that girl, Helen Paul. She was the only woman that I can think on the top of my head that actually came on that podcast that I respected as somebody who earned her value. The rest of the women that I can remember that has been on that podcast, the only thing they come to talk about is how they are billing men for money. But it was a different case for Helen Paul because she actually had value to give. It's so funny that these women claim that they are independent women. But if you check the business that they are in the. So therefore, whatever money that they have, they don't earn it because of their value. They earn it because men give it to them. If men decide not to patronize their business anymore, they will go broke. But they claim to be so independent. Independent of who? But I understand. Tell yourself whatever it is you can tell yourself so that you can sleep well at night. But the truth still remains that you are not independent. You are using your body, sexualizing your body, selling your body for money. And who pays for such services? Men. You can't say you are independent of men when the business you are selling, it is men who are patronizing it. If the men decide not to patronize your business anymore, trust me, you will be a brokey. Dusty brokey. How can someone who claims to be feeling sorry for married women, you are looking out for married women, you feel sorry for married women, but you are the one sleeping with their husband? You will just close your mouth for not talking. And then the most disgracing one was the one where she admitted that she was dating this married man who was rich, and the man they knock her for free upon all the sense that you claim you have. A married man used you for free, but you want a single man who has everything going for himself to pay for you. Any man that will pay a dime, to see this girl, any man that will pay a dime to knock this girl, you are a simp. The real definition of simp. If a married man can have her for free, and now dump her, left her, and you want to go and pay for it, then you are a real definition of simp. You need to go and get your game up. She's bragging with the number of men that are in her DM. My dear, we don't brag about men that are in our DM that we are not attracted to, men that we don't like. They are in your DM. You've not answered or respond to them because they are the men that you don't like. You are not attracted to them. Come back later when the men that you like DM you. Come back and brag about that one. For now, you have nothing to brag. Do you know how I know that they are the men that you don't like? If they were the men that you liked, they will not be in your DM. You would have started dating one. But they are the men that you don't like. But I know the kind of men that you like. You like the high value Odogu them. The Davido, the Whiskey, the Burna Boys. Those rich, Ned Woko kind of rich men. Those politician kind of rich status men. Those are the men that you like. But spoiler alert, those men, they have a particular taste of women that they like. Do you know what they like? They like beautiful, soft, submissive, quiet, nurturing, virtuous women. They don't like masculine women like you. You are masculine as fuck. You don't have the authority, You don't have what it takes. You are the kind of woman that they will see go down. So why would they even approach you if they are not aroused by you? On a scale of 1 to 10, what will I rate you? I will rate you a solid 5 over 10. You know why? Because I think you are an average. You're a cute girl. Me, I'm a 4 or 5 over 10. I rate you a 5 over 10 because you are a cute young girl. But you see, the moment you open your mouth, you drop to a 3 over 10. I would have said a 0 over 10. But because I know that there are some simps out there that will still tolerate you, that's why I gave you a 3. Because trust me, you can find one simp that will take you. If you change your attitude and your behavior and the way you talk and the way you think, maybe you might be able to land yourself one Odogu if you try to change these things fast now that you are young. However, I will not advise any, vibrant young man to, take the risk with you. But why should they take the risk with you who, if you want to listen, to go and change your ways and, remodel yourself and put yourself out there as a virtuous woman? Why will a man wait for you to go through all those transitions when he can actually look out into the world and find a woman who is already at the place where he wants? Why should he wait for you? On the other hand, if the man was in a place where he should not be and he needs time to remodel himself, I'm sure that you will not wait for him. So why would the man wait for you? But I'm sure you'll be fine. You're a smart girl. I'm sure you'll be fine. You know why? Because there's one simp there that will take you. Maybe after your therapy, because you do need therapy. The thing that married man did to you, it really, this is the experience that most men don't want from women. Trauma.